Over those 4 or so years, how would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it's complicated. We had it started out as friends. We met. It started out as friends, became sexual, and we would meet up, hang out, and we decided I would come work for him like February of 2025.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
He owed me that he said that he would invest in my business. So I took a lower pay because Stefon agreed that I would have chance to work on my business by working with him.
Ms. Adams, there's no question in front of you right now. And again, just answer the question put to you. It's not an opportunity for you just to end with your story. You told other falsehoods to Officer Ellis, didn't you?
No, not to my knowledge.
You told Officer Ellis that you had injuries from this alleged assault, right?
I told him I had bruising, meaning redness, and soreness on my throat. He asked me what was I doing for the week, and I asked him, "Oh, so you weren't going to tell me that I wasn't able to come to Art Basel?" And he explained why, and it was because of the situation with me and the other coworker, Lindsay Bolin. And I was upset with him, not upset at the fact I couldn't go to Art Basel. Me and him have a relationship for over 4.5 years. He could have told me weeks ahead of time because me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned, and he just waited till the last day. So I was more upset with him not letting me know I wasn't gonna come like at an earlier time.
When you're in your bedroom by yourself, what, if anything, were you doing?
I was sitting on the bed, laying across the bed, at my laptop, reading a cookbook, actually.
And you receive any texts or send any texts to Mr. Diggs?
No, the morning text. That was in the morning. We had went back and forth.
So you had some previous texts in the morning?
Yes.
So you're in the bedroom, what happens next?
I was in the bedroom. Mr. Diggs came into my room. He was laying across the bed. He came into my room.
And when you were in the bedroom, was the door closed?
Yes, the door was closed.
So when he came in, did he open the door?
Yes, he opened the door.
Did he leave it open after?
No, he closed the door behind him.
And you said you were on the bed?
Yes, I was laying across the bed. He came in with intent to hurt me.
No. What, not his intent or anything. What actually happened?
He was leaning against the dresser. He asked me to get up to come here. I got up off the bed and I came across to him. And I stood in front of him, like I stood on the side of him. Because he was leaning back. I stood on the side of him. And he was like, "What was all that shit you was talking?"
And then what happened?
And I was beginning to say, "You said," and I couldn't finish my statement, and he smacked me.
So when you say he smacked you...
He smacked me with an open hand.
Do you know which hand he used?
Right hand, right side of my
Do you know
face.
what...
The assault the Commonwealth just described in their opening statement in only a few sentences. It never happened. Did not happen. There was no strangulation. There was no assault. There was no incident on December 2nd or any other day. There were 6 people in Mr. Diggs's home on December 2nd, and not one heard or saw anything out of the ordinary. The Commonwealth has no physical evidence. There are no medical records. There are no photos or videos showing any injuries. There are videos showing no injuries at all. Pay attention to where those came from.
Stefon Diggs. Look, more than likely, he probably gonna beat this case, right? But fellas, y'all could learn a lot from this situation. By the way, I think this woman is in her 40s. So this is a vet who is out here still trying to finesse. Now, understand something, fellas. Everybody is not built to be a player. If you want to be a player, you can't have no feelings for these women, because if you have feelings for them, they will turn around and bite you. Now, Stefon Diggs, being the good dude that he is, right? He decided to turn this bird into a productive bird. Instead of him just smashing her and busting in the face, he decided to be nice and give her a job. It's like, yo, I'm gonna pay you 2 racks every week to cook for me. That's your only job. And I could smash whenever. That was a mistake. Fellas, I keep telling y'all, bro, you have to treat a bird like a bird. Whenever you treat a bird special, she will turn around and attack you. A bird will always bite the hand that feed her, bro. And here's the thing. This is why, as a man, you can't have feelings for these women if you are taking the player route. Because this is what happened. Cardi B stamped him. As soon as he started to mess with Cardi B, it put him on the map. I'm not saying that he wasn't doing his thing before, but based on the fact that he was messing with Cardi B, who is the queen bee of the birds, his DM probably was flooded, because you got to understand the mindset of a bird. Birds are followers. Birds got a very beehive mindset. So if Cardi B put a dude on the map and say, yo, this is the guy, all of a sudden, all the birds will bum rush him. So Stefon Diggs was doing his thing, as he should, right? He's a single man with money, and he's playing for the NFL. So once Cardi B put him on the map, it becomes a battle. The battle is not to smash Stefon Diggs. Fellas, don't get it confused. When all of a sudden a bunch of birds is chasing after you and acting like they want to fuck you, what those birds are doing is trying their best to stop you. Y'all got to understand that, bro. It's a game when it comes to these birds. Once a man gets appointed as the player, now the birds will start to battle for you. And the battle is, let's see who make him commit. That is simply the battle. So all these birds are battling to get him to commit. Of course, Cardi B won the battle. She's the queen bird, and she showed why she's the queen bird. Now, as far as this little birdie right here, Diggs, give the bird a job. However, the thing about a bird is this. Based on the fact that he did something nice for that bird, she got confused. She felt like, oh shit, he likes me. He likes me. So she's thinking, I could win the game. I could make him commit to me. The whole time, Stefon Diggs was just trying to get a free meal. Based on the fact that he was using his money, he's trying to get his cake and eat it too. So he moved the chicken thinking she was going to be cool and she was going to play her role. Wrong. Fellas, once you smashing a bird, she's not going to play her role. Especially if she's watching you smash other birds. She's going to start to feel jealous because she don't want to be the chick at the bottom of the list. This is a BBL bandit, and she's been in the game for a minute. So based on the fact that this bird couldn't get what she wanted, and based on the fact that she was at the bottom of his list, she pulled this move. She accused him of choking her. This is the price you pay when you mess with a bird, and you don't treat a bird like a bird. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if Stefon Diggs was just smashing her and busting in her face and telling her deuces. He wouldn't have this problem going on. But based on the fact that he moved the bird in and gave her an opportunity, she turned around and was like, oh, he's kind of nice. He's not the dog that I thought he was. So once a bird saw an opportunity to try to bring him down, that's exactly what she did. But more than likely, she's going to lose this case. based on the lack of evidence. But the key here, fellas, is to learn from this. It doesn't matter a bird age. If you see a woman who is 50 with a BBL, just believe that's a BBL bandit. That spirit never changes. A bird main motive is to always finesse, always look for a come up. These types of women are very evil. Don't think that you're special. And the worst thing you could do is treat a bird like she's special. She will turn around and attack you every single time. Because what y'all got to understand about birds, a bird don't want what you give them. A bird wants what you have. And she wants everything that you got. So don't think by you giving this bird a little $2,000 a week, that's enough to feed this bird. No, a bird is a leech. And once you feed a leech just grows into a bigger leech. And once this bird realized that she's not going to be the number one broad, she pulled this move. And here's the thing about women like this. You will meet them and they're going to act like they are okay with you smashing other women. They will act like, it's cool. Listen, I just appreciate your time. Whatever time you give me, Stefon, I'm cool with that. So Stefon was thinking, okay, I got me a down bird. Let me help her out a little bit. You know what, baby? Since you're so cool, because he's thinking she's older. He's thinking she's a vet. She's like in the 40s, right? So he's thinking, this is a cool little older joint right here. I'm going to move her in. She's going to cook for me. And she's okay with me smashing other chicks. So he's thinking everything is going to go smooth. It doesn't work like that when you're dealing with birds, fellas. Again, if you want to be a player, you got to be cutthroat. You got to be cold-blooded. And you got to treat these birds like who they are. You have to. You can't be 5% nice to a bird. That's enough for a bird to turn around and attack you. So Stefon Diggs might need to take notes from Blueface. How to deal with birds. Because that's the main thing here. The main reason why it came to this point, because he allowed a bird to get comfortable. He didn't treat a bird like who she is. And once you let a bird get too comfortable, fellas, they will always turn around and attack you. You could be feeding a bird for however long, but once that bird peeps an opportunity to take you down, that bird is going to make her move. And if you listen to her story, this is just a bitter chick who is mad that she lost. She wasn't appointed number one. Because if you listen to her story, she goes, well, I knew Stefon from way back then. So she's feeling like, I've been knowing this guy. I've been putting in mad work. And Cardi B just came through and became number one. I'm mad. I'm going to sue him. Oh, man, it's nasty out here, man. Look, I always say everybody is not built to be a player. You can't be a nice guy to a bird and be a player at the same time. That's counterproductive. That's going to confuse a bird every time. And once a man shows that bird any type of kindness or sincerity, a bird will look at that as a form of weakness, and she is going to attack you. Fellas, be wise out here, man. For real.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.